So, hello guys. So this is going to be one of the last sections for this relevance course, and it's about knowledge. So LLMs are trained on a particular data set, and it's basically the data for the whole of the world, but it does not have access to your data, or it was not trained, or if it was trained on your data, it just gets lost in the noise because there's billions and trillions of other data it's been trained on. So what you want to do is basically give the agent access to knowledge, which it can use to run that workflow better. So in this case, it could be a table, an FAQ. So maybe you're building an email workflow where people, whenever you get an email, you take that email and reply it based on this knowledge data set. So it could be companies' information, FAQs, earning reports, whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick demo. So I'm just going to go back to relevance, and I'm just going to go to knowledge here for the agent. So you can see that there's multiple ways you can do this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use this we're just going to go to this CSV, and you can basically see that it's a micro course factory, adaptive learning engine. These are the things that the company does. If you look at dev, there's dev sandboxes, it has curriculum. So a lot of things. So I'm just going to drag and drop or choose this file. So I'm going to go to downloads, and I'm going to go to date added. And then you can have this edtech company right here, and you can add it, right? So I'm just going to add to all prompts. Cool. All right. So it's uploading the data. It will take some time. There we go. And then if you go to the prompt, it's already ready. So you can just basically select this and copy it out. And I'm just going to basically say, okay. So I'm going to say this is the company. This is the data for my company. I want to see what topics we can talk about with the person you are searching. Any mutual interests will be great to talk about. All right, so basically now what it's going to do, it's instead of just going randomly, it's going to use that knowledge from the edtech company to create better email, right? Better. So I'm just going to save changes for now, and I'm just going to run this manually right now. So I'm just going to say Annie Liao again. See, the idea is it's kind of coming up with the draft on its own, it's coming up with a prompt on its own. That's where the agentic nature comes in. I think it's creating it, so there we go. It got the LinkedIn again. It's doing the pre-meeting work. Okay, so mutual topics, learning and analytics platform, and he's passionate about these kind of things. See, this is, again, a problem. So these agents are not, they're not sometimes smart about things, so they kind of miss the details. And that's kind of a good point to leave it at, is that these agents can be a little bit unreliable. So that requires you to go and test them out. And now we've tested, so we can basically add it in a little bit more. After creating the report, I want you to send it to me via email. Okay, so maybe I save the changes, maybe it doesn't work, but that's not the point. The point is that you keep iterating on this thing. But you can see that in the run, it used the mutual topics to talk about. Project first curriculum, micro course factory, community feedback loops, things like that. So now you are able to integrate your knowledge into your workflow. It is a little bit buggy at times, and that's the unreliability of agents compared to workflows, which are pretty solid. So I want to talk about the first slide. It was like, will they take our jobs? And you can basically see here that sometimes they are not up to par compared to a human. So it might be a long way, but maybe something happens and everything changes. We never know. So we're going to end it here. But I'm also going to link a video for how to make better knowledge tools, where you can integrate a prompt into the knowledge as well. That's going to be in the description as well. But yeah, thank you for being here with me for a very long time. It's pretty late here. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, come to the community tab and then leave a question and someone will answer. Okay, bye bye.